Good evening, folks. Just want to run you quickly through the UK snow forecast for the next couple of days. Some heavy snow in places across the United Kingdom, especially in the next 48 to 50 or so hours. Yeah, heavy next 48 or so hours across many parts of the United Kingdom. Most areas at risk are northwestern parts of England, the North Midlands, running up through the Pennine Chain, northeast parts of Wales as well, the North Midlands, and also some southern parts of Scotland as well as the eastern parts of Northern Ireland. But I think other areas could see some snowfall too, especially on Saturday morning across eastern parts of England as well as southern parts of England. But I think more extensive snow showers through northern parts of Scotland too, as well as southern parts of Wales as we go through towards Saturday morning. One place that I think will miss out on the most of snowfall will be these southwestern parts of England, especially. Sort of running through, just got the chart on for the sort of running through from the Isle of Wight through to Pembrokeshire and southwestern parts of England, missing out on the snow risk altogether. I think other parts as well could miss out, so perhaps some shadowed areas, through the Lake District and also through the Greater Manchester area. Perhaps these areas missing out on the heavy snowfall too, and perhaps some eastern parts of England missing out on the heavy snow. But I think away from these areas, we could be looking at some significant snowfall across some parts as we go through Friday and also Saturday. So what the chart's saying then, look at the chart for tomorrow. Well, this is the NAU chart. This is the NAU snowfall falling from the sky chart. This is for 6 o'clock tonight, really. We've got heavy rain across many parts of the south west as well. And as we go through towards midnight tonight, heavy snow starting to fall across the hills of Wales, as well as eastern parts of Northern Ireland. The rain turns to snow across the Peak Districts and the Pennines as well. And as we go through towards 6 AM on Friday, snow starts to really pep up across northwestern England, North Midlands, eastern parts of the northeast of Wales, and also Northern Ireland and southwest Scotland too. It's very important that you keep an eye on the forecast through this. Not keep an eye on the forecast, keep an eye on the radio channel through these areas, and also that travelling needs to be treated with one heck of a caution to it, because there could be some really heavy and disruptive snow, especially across high-level routes. If you are travelling on high-level routes, even at some low-ground routes through Friday morning, northwest England, northern Midlands, northeast Wales, Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland, in particular, could be pretty hard hit through this period. And as we go through to midday on Friday, the snow sticks around really heavy, doesn't it? Again, northern parts of England, northeast Wales, the North Midlands, southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, in particular the hills of Northern Ireland, up for some really heavy snow through Friday. And we go to Friday evening, the snow becomes more extensive through southwest Scotland and also northern England. And as we go through towards midnight on Friday, the snow really starts to pep up through Friday into Saturday morning across the hills of Wales and northern England. And then as we go through to Saturday morning, the snow becomes more heavy and extensive through the southern parts of England as well, and then through towards Saturday daytime, snow starts to fall in the southeast of England as well, with heavy snow still continuing across the hills of the Pennines and Peak District and much of the northwestern parts of Britain. Snowfall accumulations then predicted for Saturday midday. Heavy snowfall across eastern parts of England, western parts of England in particular, away from the southwest, Wales, the North Midlands, the West Midlands, Northern England, and as well as southern parts of Scotland, up for some very heavy snow as well. And as you look at the other charts as well, the Hurler and Muller backs it up. See by this is for 9 PM tomorrow. Heavy snow starting to come in on the southwest, perhaps pepping up for a while across western parts through tomorrow evening. And if we look at the GFS snowfall prediction charts as well, for the end of the period, heavy snow looks like being across many parts of England and Wales. I think the risk for Northern Ireland is perhaps a little bit reduced in this chart, but again, that risk is again north west England in particular, the Pennines, the Peak Districts, northern parts of Wales, and in particular eastern parts of Scotland as well, seeing some very heavy snowfall. Now, the GFS ensemble temperature chart sees that heavy snow coming in for a time across the southeast through Saturday. Temperatures start to dip off, and the temperatures plateau through the weekend into Monday, Tuesday, and then it starts to rise again to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. Temperatures starting to go on the incline again through next week. The GFS ensemble is saying, but there is a lot of uncertainty. We could go mild, but we could go cold again through the next part next week. So it is important that you keep updated on the forecast. So yeah, there is some very heavy snowfall, very heavy weather in the next few days. I just want to go back to that chart there. Yellow areas, so many parts of England and Wales away from the southwest could see 1 to 4 centimetres on lower ground and 3 to 7 centimetres across the high ground in these areas. But the orange areas running up through the central parts of southern Scotland, northwestern parts of England, the Pennine Chain in particular, northeastern parts of Wales, North Midlands, Staffordshire, Leicestershire, as well as northeastern parts of Northern Ireland, could see 5 to 10 centimetres of snowfall, but perhaps up to 15 centimetres, and in the deeper oranger areas, so perhaps through this sort of area here, and as well as some parts of Northern Ireland, could see 10 to 20 centimetres, perhaps up to 25 to 30 centimetres in some spots. So, for example, the Pennines and the North East Wales would be Wales Hills, not Whale Hills. So yeah, some very heavy weather likely the next couple of days across the United Kingdom. It is important that you keep checking on the forecast, keep checking on the weather updates, and it is important that you tune into your local weather radio channels. Northwest England, the North England parts, Northern Wales, North Midlands, and perhaps Southern Scotland and Northern Ireland really have quite a high risk for some heavy snowfall the next few days. So it is important that you keep tuned to the forecast as well. So yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for listening to the forecast. Severe weather likely. Just a few things to help prepare yourself. Make sure there's lots of water around it if you're travelling. Make sure you've got a shovel, a spade. Make sure you've got thermal clothing if you're travelling as well. And another risk is high winds across many parts of the United Kingdom. Other hazards include strong winds across most parts actually, and as well as heavy rain perhaps in the southwestern parts of England. So if you miss out on the snow, perhaps if you're in the southwest, you could be looking at flooding in places, unfortunately. So it really is looking like a mixed bag of severe weather, as well blizzards in some parts of Northern England too. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.